It's another milestone for the Queen, who today is celebrating her 96th birthday. Band of the Irish Guards marked the occasion with a rendition of Happy Birthday during the changing of the guards outside Windsor Castle this morning. The Queen's birthday comes during her Platinum Jubilee year, marking 70 years on the throne. Meantime, Buckingham Palace has released this new photo to mark the Queen's birthday, showing the monarch standing between two white ponies. It was taken at Windsor Castle. CTV's Paul Workman is standing by outside Buckingham Palace in London. Paul, good to see you.
Morning, Jennifer.
Good morning. So tell us a bit more about how the Queen is marking her 96th birthday.
Well, every event in her life now is really a milestone, and to reach 96 years of age is quite extraordinary. It's going to be quite a low-key day for her, actually. She left Windsor Castle and went to Sandringham, which is up on the coast, and will spend a few days there living in a small farm that's described as cozy and intimate. It is where Prince Philip went after his retirement, not as big as the gracious estate where she normally stays. So I think it's going to be quite a nostalgic day for her, probably spent partially in solitude, remembering the loss of her husband just a year ago. She will be visited by some family members and some friends, but this is really her day, I think, to be by herself. And of course, she can do that at the age of 96. She can do whatever she wants, Jennifer.
Indeed. She's also the Queen, so she can pretty much do whatever she wants. But, you know, Paul, her health, it's been a tough year. Her health was in question a little bit since she contracted COVID-19. What do we know about how she's feeling now?
Yeah, it has been a tough year for her. Everybody writes here about her mobility problems, which means she's obviously having trouble walking. We've seen her with a cane a few times or a walking stick. She has had to cancel a lot of events in the last while. We know that. She's really slowed down over the last year. We've all seen it. We've witnessed that. But more so in the last while. Easter's a big event for the royal family. She had to cancel out on a lot of those things. But also, she's going to have a really busy time with these Jubilee celebrations in the next month or so. And it's perhaps on doctor's orders, doctor's advice, that she's slowing down now, saving her energy for what's going to be really quite a momentous point in her life. 70 years on the throne, as you've said, the longest serving monarch in the UK, and it will be a very special time for her.
It certainly will. We know, and you talked about her receiving visitors over the last little while, we know that Prince Harry was there, and he made some interesting comments after his visit to an American TV station. What's been the fallout from those comments? Because he talked about how he wanted to make sure she was, in essence, safe and protected.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bombshell dropped in the middle of these Jubilee celebrations. Nobody's really sure exactly what Harry meant, but it was obviously intended. It was quite pointed. And who was he talking about? Who the Queen needs to be protected from? Prince Charles, his father? I mean, that seems unusual. A lot of speculation that perhaps he was talking about Prince Andrew, who has been seen with the Queen recently, and of course just went through that sexual abuse scandal in the United States. So maybe that's what he was talking about. But it was a pretty cryptic thing to say, and the speculation here and the talk here is, why is Harry doing this at a point that is, at a time when the royal family is getting together to celebrate the Queen's, incredible Jubilee. So where it comes from, nobody's really sure, but there is a huge amount of speculation about what he meant.
Indeed. Okay, Paul Workman with the latest from London today. Thank you, Paul.
Okay.